Split screen. Okay, Mike V Power Hour. TradeGATEHub on a Friday. Market nice bounce. A couple of things I want to say, and there are two things. It's power hour. It's not teaching hour. You want to get an idea for those that are a little bit newer, or if I speak too fast, you can't pick up my accent from New York. Fine. Then you can go or get an idea what Coach does. Dale Pinker. Go to the Red YouTube channel. The second best amenity we have being free. Besides being sponsored by Tradeview Markets, which has the lowest spreads, tightest commissions, award-winning service. Be one of our 6,600 subscribers. We do a couple of videos a day, have some of the highest opinions and authors on Wall Street, as well as having some great members. So if you want to, it's power hour. We got to get to some trades. Go and watch all our videos, past our live streams, comments, suggestions. Welcome. We'll go right into power hour. All right, to break it down even smaller. Coming into today. And this was posted last evening. Plenty of time to formulate a plan. I didn't have a specific opinion. Last evening. I'm a fan of his, and so is Coach. Oversold. If it weren't for the president, would have rallied here. So what that told me at that point, a day ago, so basically 24 hours ago at this time, that it's not based upon fundamentals, it's based upon sentiment. The whole theme. Has anybody even heard about Powell or interest rates? I get it. I know it's in the back, and just one major news item there could bring the market into a binary situation, if you will, or readjust things. But for now, it's tariffs and tweets. Chart on the spies. You might. I'm not saying it's. I'm not. I'm still down on some things. I needed a pop to get back. To readjust in some positions. And as I go into the close on a Friday here, and I'll never get tired of saying it. Evaluate it. If you weren't in the position, would you start the position now? Save yourself a lot of. And by the way, you can also start reevaluating things without going mad all the time. It starts to be a process. I have all these pages. Whatever. Put call ratio. The highest it's been is, what does that say? We're going back almost 2 years. Well, let's say twice, the highest couple of years. Hell of a sample size. And that's what I put call ratio. Almost everybody was, I want to talk about fear. That plus that. Now, hold on a second. You have to think. It wasn't that easy of a layup. But if you took some positions, you would have to think that with everything extreme down here, even if there was some sort of down open or capitulation, at least you're going to break even. So at my being in the right stock, so we would have gotten out of it, being some sort of professional. So you had a lot of positions that take either break even or make a lot, which happened now. You never make as much as you did. They never give you the fat pitch. You just got to stick your neck out a little bit. There was the page. Gerard on fire. UA calls were there. So $4. And I'm not getting. I'm not. Matter of fact, I don't want people to take my suggestions. I hope I never hear from you again, for lack of a better term or being dramatic. Okay, just go by. It's not even. I'm not getting. I'm not splitting the atom. Calls. Trend is your friend. Volume. Volume tells the story. Range. You don't want some stock to do a secondary, 100 million share secondary and move 10 cents. This got a lot of volume, but there's a reason for that. You know what I mean? Advanced question 2. All right, listen, this is what, if whatever you're taking now with this type of run up in the market, first of all, let's look at the VIX. Just be prepared. By the way, I've seen a scenario a gazillion times. They will have a gap down on no volume, stop people out that took these longs and took the risk on no volume. It'll be a dip and a rip, and then you reevaluate. I'm telling you, I see what's happened. Where's the VIX? Fucking VIX. VIX isn't equal low. 2-minute chart. This is a long-term chart. I think it's at the what, 10-day? Broke the 10-day to the downside, so downside momentum. VIX even go to the weekly if we will. Weekly support. It's not over yet. All right. Be prepared to average down. Cut the waters, like Tim says. Cut the waters and sell the weeds. What is cut the what? Cut the freaking water the flowers and cut the weeds. So what it is, I implore everybody. He's one of the best futures traders out there. If you can get in the room, basically, it's what I said. It was all side. CPC was crowded. What? Thanks to the media. Not even fundamentals. No, who even cares? It was crowded. You should care. Sometimes it's, you know, we will know about the ceasefire on Monday. All right. What is this? Something painful is happening. Yeah, everybody's Tesla highs. The stock, ALT, takeover rumor. Let's get into some specific trades. Don't like it. BRK, stock of the day. Cybersecurity, Rubric, hot, sexy stock. They love it. PD had earnings. Look at this thing. It was out of business yesterday at 15. LX, strongest China stock on the board. Look at the RSI. God forbid it gets overbought. Calls too. Smart. VNet. Listen, the stocks that are taking calls for over the weekend, and I'll just get down to specifics, is QBTS. I'm in it, but I don't like it that much. This stock they like. What is this one? QBTS? QUBT. QBTS, they say, is a double-digit stock coming up. Don't kill the messenger. I mean, it could be 10, 8, 17 cents away from 10. Calls, FCX. Now what my conundrum is with FCX, I know gold might be a little bit stretched. I know it's where it's going, not where it's been. Nat gas, I feel, is pulling back a little bit. FCX has some nat gas in it. And the metals, I don't know, but FCX has calls. Look at it. How could I not be if I believe if something happens, it's going to break and wipe out everybody, me included. But if not, I like it. I think it bases here. I might not get the perfect price because the market's up a gazillion. I like it. ACMR, another one that's set up, and I didn't have the patience to build the position. I had it, I sold it because that stock's going higher. Yum China, they like. That's the one. You like money? Well, I shouldn't say that. That's illegal. Sorry, Jim. Yum China taking some. YUMC. Oh, it's getting the highlighter. All right. Let me say. And if you want to know what the highlighter means, that we should, you know what? We're going to have a percentage on the highlighter ratio. If you want to go through the highlighter ratio, you got to watch all of our 8,000 videos and go and look at it. IONQ. All the stocks that held well above the 200-day bounced the best. Celestica was our number one. Kissed it. It's going higher with you. AUPH falls, bio, that looks like it's setting up. Sneaky action, holding up the stock. See, gap, hold. Used to be a ripper. I think risk to reward. I am in it. That stock's worth calls, not even buying up some capital. It's gonna pop. It's gonna pop. Tesla looks okay. I'm not know if I'm gonna take it into the close. MSTR has calls. Not I'm a horrible trader at that. Who knows? You know what? MSTR has calls. You know, it's Friday OPEX. Maybe they take it up another $7 at 300 strike price and it stalls. Who knows? Who knows? Like I know. Like someone knows. Where's Jane Norm? The guy got out of the double hip replacement, called us like on his way in the parking lot, and then we haven't heard from him anymore. There he is. Tiger looks interesting. You traded well, Jane Norm. Thanks for posting. It does look interesting. How do you not like listen, VNet has the calls and GDS has the calls. Yeah, that looks good. Right here too. You really want it above these closes here, these little days with this volume. What are these closes here? Close. Those are important, those levels, believe it or not. 740. That looks good, Jeff. And I know you traded well. Oh, this looks good. It's not highlighter worthy, but it's close. I'm going to take the cap off. How about that? What's going up into the close? That's more important. You want to know why? Big money goes into the close. The rookies trade the open, smash and grab. That's why I'm a good open trader. Percent gainers in 60 minutes. They like rigatoni. Percent gainers in 60 minutes. Let's go to, hold on, percent gainers. This is not good. That means there's a lot of losers in 60 minutes. Oh, you know what? I have it at the wrong setting. I'm sorry. 2 million. We're only, how about 200,000? Let's see what's moving in 15 minutes going. Percent gainers in 60 minutes. Real, not interested. Brought it up, ALT. Nebus, they shook me out of it yesterday. Percent losers in 60 minutes. Tesla coming in and all. Tesla, the pullback. They're shaking them out. They're shaking Tesla out. They're shaking them out before the close. There's Tesla weekly. Well, I want to point something. Speaking of weekly, I haven't written it. This is where you positioning now, because a lot of things are inside days. Weekly closes are most important. See this Tesla weekly closes. PDYN, I see it, Jeff. Been acting very well this whole time. The worst couple of days out there, whenever the days were, that stock was, it stuck out. I don't even trade it. I don't even think I've ever traded it. Maybe I think I've traded once or twice, but it's there. It's acting very well. I'm telling you. Don't mess with that thing. I know PDYN. I know. Was and Kramer, any comments? He's chirping. Listen, thank you for tweeting, by the way, Jose, while doing that high level. Cap still off on that tiger. I got it in the back of my head. The cap sitting right here is for tiger. Where am I going to put the yellow cap? I'll put it right here. I'll put it right here. I'll put it right here. Gotta have at least 2 million on the day. Actually, 1.5 million for me to be taken seriously today. AIFF. Somebody brought that up. Well, he knows that one too, Nick. I can't argue with him. Oh, you know what? This is a lesson I never forgot again. This is the stock. We discussed this thing. It was up big this day. Lesson, please. You know what? It's power. What is this? Power hour. It's less an hour. There's always another trade. So Nick took this stock overnight, Mick Dooley. So I'm looking, no volume, 1 day wonder. See this here? It closed over the 200 day. Right here. Closed over the 200 day. Failed. Closed over the 200 day. Failed. Another one. Anytime it had a big pop over the 200 day, failed. So I'm saying to myself, with this volume again, every time it's done it, see, it's failed. But that day, it had the volume, no, a gazillion, whatever. I think it was 2,200 times the flow, whatever it was, the volume. So I overthought it. I'm like, well, maybe it turned over so many shares, it dried up. And you know what? It was actually working. That volume worked. AIFF. Thanks for the lesson again. I needed that. Remember that. I'm not kidding. Buy and balance. See, this is what you kind of want. I actually would want the sell and balance, but the bears at this point, what is 350? Oh, I thought it was power. It's 350. I thought it was 320. Jesus, we started late. You know, that's what you want. You don't want anything egregious, a bazillion, a horrible term. You know, 2 billion to the buy or sell side for skew things. Actually, I kind of wanted to sell, so I throw some offers out there. Maybe it scares some people away, but let me get going. Any questions? I'm right here to answer. Cheers.